Oh, hello there. I was just thinking about how great of an art form film is and how we can learn so much about ourselves from it. That's why, ever since I watched Rollergator, I've changed. I've grown. I've adapted. I have learned to embrace the jank. Do you see my setup right now? I got one light. Hello? And while I was watching Rollergator, I thought, you know, if an entire feature film about a purple alligator puppet can have less production quality than I do in this video, then why should I care? Hello everyone. Let's talk about Rollergator. Don't ask me how I found this movie, I have my ways. Rollergator is a 1996 film that is about, and I quote, a young teenage girl tries to help a small purple-colored jive-talking alligator escape from the clutches of a greedy carnival owner, as well as an assortment of various characters so he can be reunited with his owner. Powerful stuff, powerful. Also, for some context, I looked at the director's filmography and realized that most of his movies either have to do with amphibians or roller skating. Oftentimes both. It's very strange. I don't know why. And, you know, it wouldn't be far-fetched to call it a... Okay, you know what? We're gonna call it a targeted interest and call it a day, okay? That's what we're calling it. So let's get to the movie, which starts with a 4-minute opening credits scene. But that's not because, you know, there's a bunch of people who are working on this movie. Definitely not. Hopefully not. But because it's just that the credits are stretched out over this very long, meaningless scene where, you know, you have Joe Estevez, who is this guy's brother, by the way, Martin Sheen. Yeah, these two are brothers. But yeah, it's just Joe Estevez, this girl who's walking like the Terminator, this bodyguard looking dude, a ninja. I don't know. Now, what is he talking to these people about? Well, I wish I could say, but unfortunately, the audio is trash. Not only that, but there's this music that plays literally throughout the entire movie, and it's just this really somewhat corny guitar music that just, it doesn't go away. It's like the last scene of Whiplash. You know, it keeps going after you think it's gonna stop, except it's much worse, and it's the entire movie. So after the opening credits, we get this young woman who is just hanging around the beach, and she hears a voice coming from a cave.
Hey, somebody!
And you know, she does what every rational person does and follows the voice into this cave. But it's okay. It's not a serial killer. It's not, you know, bad people. It's a little purple talking alligator puppet. Whoa! And of course, you know, she has a very human reaction to it because she's very human. These characters are very human. They're human.
What are you?
These characters are human. They're real. They're real people. So is the gator.
Okay, you big smelly human. You can leave now and rub suntan lotion on your fanny.
Isn't that kind of a bad word in the UK? Especially for like a children's movie? I don't know. I'm American and it's still weird.
And they sent that dark ninja to get me. She knows karate, kung fu, taekwondo, Chef Boyardee. She's mean.
I don't get it. I need that one explained to me. Because I don't think kids would get it. And if I don't get it, as an adult, I think it should be explained. What does that mean? Is he just saying that like there's like an Italian martial arts called Chef Boyardee? Is that what I'm getting at? Is Chef Boyardee even Italian? What is? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. I'm assuming that's what he means. That, you know, they have some sort of Italian martial arts called Chef Boyardee. Maybe that's where the company got its name. I don't know. Maybe this movie is actually really historically accurate. Who's to say? Probably historians So remember the ninja from earlier in the credits? Yeah, so that ninja is after, I guess we'll just call him Rollergator. I mean, that's the title of the movie. Although it's kind of weird because he's never given a name and he never roller skates or anything like that. So it's like, kind of disappointing, but we'll call him Rollergator. So, you know, of course, to catch up with them, the ninja skateboards, like literally just skateboards like most of the movie. Can I just say, great ninja skills. I can definitely see the Chef Boyardee influences. I'm guessing that, you know, this ninja learned from, I don't know, Rush Al Ghul? Rush Al Gouda. Like the cheese. Is that an Italian cheese? Oh, I gotta look up again. Oh, it's Dutch. Oh, my joke didn't work. No. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Isn't Ra's al Ghul? Isn't that his name? That's his name, right? Oh, I gotta look it up. I know I said this before, but it's very important that I get this across. This movie is inaudible. I can't hear, at minimum, like 60% of the dialogue is just lost. Gone. Forever. Can't decipher it. So like this conversation. What I can decipher from this conversation is that Joe Estevez doesn't want anyone else to know that this guy is his nephew.
And I don't want people to think I gave you that position just because you're a relative.
And he's only getting the good jobs, which is apparently an assistant hot dog. What is it?
I made you assistant hot dog boy.
Assistant hot dog boy. Kind of weird. I guess it would kind of suck. You know, if I put myself in someone else's shoes, and you know, I am a hot dog boy, and I see another guy, I'm working this. Let's be honest, this is probably not even minimum wage. It's carnival, okay? We got clowns running the place, okay? Literally. If I see this other guy, and he becomes the assistant hot dog boy, I mean, I'd be pretty pissed, you know, if it were because of nepotism. But yeah, so this Joe Estevez and his nephew are trying to make money off of the gator, trying to capture him so that, you know, I mean, it's a talking gator. That's gonna make tons of money. Literally, before I even knew the plot of this movie, I was watching the movie and I was like, yeah, I want that. Who doesn't want to see a talking alligator? I mean, I know it looks like a puppet, but like come on, man. That's easy money right there. That's easy money. So yeah, me and Joe Estevez, I mean, great minds think alike, right? Yeah, I'm a great mind. I am a great mind. I am a great mind. I am a great mind. Rollergator. So, oh yeah. Joe Estevez and the ninja and all that. Yeah, so actually the ninja doesn't even work for Joe Estevez. Who does the ninja work for? No clue. I don't think we ever learn who the ninja works for the entire time. The entire movie. Never told. Darnawald. The movie is just too complicated for what it is. Like, come on. Like even, like, I mean, the general plot isn't complicated at all. It's kind of what you would expect. You know, you got the greedy businessman who's like, oh, I want to get the main character for money.
Hello, I like money.
And, you know, chase him around. That's fine. Been done before. But that's fine. But when you start throwing like ninjas who are helping like other people get this, like you're throwing multiple parties into the mix and they shouldn't be in the mix, you know? I am convinced that the parts that Joe Estevez shot in this movie probably took like a day or two. Like 2 days is the maximum. One take too. Like we're not messing around with multiple takes. Like it's okay, got it. I refuse to believe that like more time was taken. I could also tell that this movie was definitely shot guerrilla inside of an actual carnival, and I'm willing to bet money that they did not have any permission to shoot there, and they did it anyway. I respect it. I'm just saying, because it would just explain so much. It just explains everything. The bad takes, the bad audio, the bad camera work. I mean, they used like one mic and it was on the camera. And they used like one camera, and it wasn't on a tripod. They probably had it in their coats. They had like 3 kids, and large coat or whatever. Like the Eric Andre skit. It's like that, but like they have like this little camera that pops out of the coat, and it's like, okay, got it. This movie's nuts, man. Anyway, the nephew, goon, henchman, if you will, brings the girl and the gator to Joe Estevez. I just call him Joe Estevez because I don't know his name. They bring him to his office, and actually it's pretty, they're both well behaved. They're figuring out a deal. Maybe Joe Estevez can take the gator, and gator can get whatever he wants. Has free food, free rides, and obviously in exchange Joe Estevez would get publicity and money and all that. Could be a fair exchange, honestly. Business is business, right? But then you got this guy.
Say, when this is all over with, how about you and I go check out a movie or something? FBI, open up!
So of course the girl, rejects him, and
I'd rather kiss goat cheese.
Whoa! You like that stuff too, huh?
This is twice that I've been confused. This is not even half an hour in, and I'm very confused by 2 of the statements in this movie. So yeah, they go back to business, they're talking, and I don't know why this is confusing moment right after another confusing moment. Joe Estevez's tie gets like tight. It's too tight, and he just starts choking. But it's like out of the blue. The nephew's like clueless and is like, "Wow, what's going on?" And then the girl and the gator are taking this opportunity to escape. Then they go to her apartment, which is like completely empty, and it's obviously because they just didn't have any furniture, any money to spend on furniture. But she's just moving. She's new to the area, and her parents haven't packed yet for some reason.
You're not big on furniture, are you, PJ?
No, it's just that this movie's not big on budget. So Gator has this plan to meet up with a swamp farmer. I didn't think about this until now. Can you farm in swamps? Like, is that a thing? Are there farms in swamps? Because like, why is he a swamp farmer? Why? Because they call him that. He's a swamp farmer. But you don't farm anything in swamps, and you can't farm swamps themselves. So like, why is he a swamp farmer? But yeah, I guess this swamp farmer's going to solve the problems. I guess the gator lives with the swamp farmer or something, I don't know. Swamp farmer is the end goal. Finally, half an hour in, we have an end goal. We gotta get to the swamp farmer. We gotta see what that's about. We gotta see what he actually farms. Maybe he's just a Stardew Valley player. Oh, that's so me. No, but I love Stardew Valley. Actually, a goated game.
All he brought with him was a dirty old couch and a pair of fuzzy bunny slippers.
Wait, why? Look, I know these are supposed to be jokes, the kids are supposed to be laughing at, but can you imagine a kid laughing at these? You can't, can you?
Say, why don't cannibals eat clowns?
I don't know, why don't cannibals eat clowns?
Because they taste funny. Get it? They taste funny? Clowns are funny?
Am I out of touch? Or are they? I don't know. Maybe we're all out of touch.
Do you think we can hook up with him?
So yeah, Joe Estevez, he's pissed because he wants that gator and he got away. So he gets this Taekwondo instructor to go and get the gator. But then the girl is like, wait, no, he's nice, he's a good guy. And then the Taekwondo instructor's like, oh, okay, I'm switching sides then. And then she proceeds to teach the girl Taekwondo. And so now, you know, boom, she knows Taekwondo, we're good. Ninja, you better look out. Not that ninja. Like the act.
Fuck you say to me, you little shit!
Like the ninja in the movie. And of course, just in time for her lessons to be put into good use, the ninja comes in and chases him down this canal on a skateboard in a chase that is akin to the O.J. Simpson police chase. And then there's this random girl who comes in and she just, boom, ninja gone. One slingshot, David and Goliath style. Who is this mysterious hero that just came in and saved the day? The one with the slingshot, you know? What's her name? Her name's Slingshot.
I'm Slingshot.
Her name is Slingshot. That is her name. That is her birth name. You look at her birth certificate, it's Slingshot. So yeah, Slingshot, she comes into the picture. She starts helping the gator and the girl, PJ by the way is her name. So yeah, you know, the three of them, they hatch this plan. And then PJ leaves. For what reason? You'll find out. Which leaves Slingshot with Gator in PJ's backpack. While PJ is gone, this girl comes along, another girl, and she's like, hey, I've been looking for PJ everywhere. PJ is my friend. She called me. So Slingshot, you know, like, oh, okay. Well, she's gone right now. She's gone fishing. To which the girl is like, oh, okay. Man, that backpack looks heavy. Slingshot's like, yeah, it's heavy. And then, you know, the girl, being a nice girl, she's like, okay, hey, do you want me to carry that? Do you want me to hold that for you? This random girl here is a friend of PJ's, so it's like, okay, whatever, just give it to her. So she does, you know. And then... It was a twist! It was a twist! I'm actually going to give this movie some points because I wasn't expecting that. But anyway, yeah, so she's getting away with Gator. What's going to happen next? What's gonna happen next? I don't know. Oh man, so she stops, she opens the bag, but then, uh-oh, looks like we have a double twist. That backpack doesn't have Gator in it at all. It has a bunch of vegetables.
I hate vegetables! Almost as much as I hate little gators!
So yeah, as it turns out, that was actually just a distraction, while PJ, with another very similar looking backpack that she somehow got in between scenes, this backpack actually has Gator in it. So, I mean, this movie's wild. Can we just say, this movie is wild. I love it. Like, if you need any more proof, the scene after that, they literally stole a baby carriage from a lady who, for some reason, walks her baby in the canal. So PJ puts Gator in it and steals the baby carriage. Yep, so... I mean, if you didn't want your baby to be stolen, or sorry, your baby carriage, if you didn't want your it actually goes both ways. If you didn't want your baby carriage to be stolen, you shouldn't have walked your baby in the canal. What are you doing? And to top it all off, the next scene has Joe Estevez talking to a frogman. A frogman. A frogman. I don't know if it's like a real frogman or if it's just a guy in a I mean, obviously it's a guy in a costume. Okay, I'm not dumb. Maybe a little bit, but I know it's not a guy in a frog costume. Or it is a fright.
It is a guy in a frog costume. But like, is it the guy in a frog costume? Like, in the hole?
Anyway. The movie culminates in this climactic final battle that rivals Avengers Endgame. And of course, Slingshot, back at it again. What a hero! The ninja, pathetically, escapes with her life. Like a coward, doesn't die in the battlefield. She skateboards away. Like a coward. And whoa. and the gator finally reunites with the swamp farmer. Sorry, in case you haven't noticed, the light died. So I have this. Looks pretty moody. Kind of like it. But before the credits roll, it turns out that Joe Estevez turns into a gator himself.
I'm not from around that lake. Yeah.
Why? Thanks to a curse or something. I don't know. It's supposed to make kids laugh or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's Rollergator. A beautiful, not beautiful. Beautiful is the wrong word. A very messy, grimy, dirty movie. Made only for the weirdest of kids and the unluckiest of kids, honestly. I don't know if you could be counted lucky if you saw this movie as a child. But you know, it had its moments. So if you want to check it out for yourself, you can go ahead and do that. It's on YouTube. And if you have any other movies that are like this, that are, you know, either bad or weird or something like that, that you'd like for me to take a look at and talk about, write it in the comments. I will take suggestions. So, thank you so much for watching. That'll be it for me.